Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in four basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years, actually it's overfulfilled, because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to...
All right, Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David is pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. So I'm back at you with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit. And I just wanted to add on in the spirit to this video dealing with psychological warfare. And it's very critical that we have this knowledge, that we have this truth in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that we have the light to see. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai didn't allow us to be consumed by these works of darkness. Okay, there's a real war after your spirit, after your mind. Okay, and as you heard in the video, okay, they changed the perception of reality, that no one is able to come to sensible conclusions. And that's why everybody's confused and lost. All right. Basically, the people have been brainwashed, as he said. He said a person that's demoralized can't discern the truth, even if it was put right in front of his face. And that's heavy. And that's exactly the state, okay, of the majority of our people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Okay, you're blind and you can't see. And through the Lord's mercy, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given us the light. He's given us the comforter. Okay, he's given us this truth. Okay, and that's why it's a crucial thing. This is John 8:32. And it reads, it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right. So through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, we were made free. We're no longer bound by the works of darkness, you know, the lies of this world. Okay, these so-called philosophies and religions. Okay, we have been made free, all right, through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, this truth. Okay, let's get Matthew 13. And we're going to start at verse 14. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 13, verse 14, and it reads, it says, in them is fulfilled prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear and not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. Verse 15 says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Verse 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. All right. And we're truly blessed. Okay. We have been blessed with the light to be able to see spiritually. Okay. And that's why, you know, these people are not aware of the times that we're living in or the great evils that are coming. Okay. But we see that. Okay. Verse 17, it says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard them. Okay, because our people are in a blind and destroyed state. You know, and this sorcery that you just heard from this video clip, it plays a role in that. Okay, like I said, it's a true war after your mind and spirit. Okay, this is some heavy level witchcraft that these devils have been doing, man. Okay, and it's all being revealed in the forefront. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2, and it reads, it says, behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Okay, and 2/3 of our people are under gross darkness. Okay, they have no idea what's going on. You know, like you said in the video, you know, it's to the point where these people are so demoralized. Okay, they can't spiritually discern the truth, even if they put it right in front of their face, man. You know, it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness the people, but the Lord, Yahweh Shemel shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. All right, getting into that light. Okay, the light of Yahweh Shemel is shining in the midst of the prophets. Okay. Because we are the ones that have the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. We have knowledge of the times. We have knowledge of the future. We can see. All right. We can see the prophecy, man. Okay. We can see how things are panning out. Okay. But the majority of this world have been blinded. Okay. Let me get that. John 8 and verse John 8 and 12. And it reads, it says, then Yahushua, Salakia, then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. And we have the light of life. Okay, these scriptures, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, say, he that followeth me shall not walk in darkness. All right, and the majority of our people, they walk in darkness. Okay, they have been consumed by the darkness of this world, man. Let me get that word darkness. Okay. Greek word skotia. All right. Darkness. The darkness due to one of light, metaphorically used of ignorance of divine things. Okay. Our people are not spiritually discerned. And its associated wickedness and the resultant misery in hell. You know. And that's why in these times that we're living in, all right, especially that jab that's about to be, you know, pushed out in the next week or so. All right. A lot of people are about to be destroyed out here. OK, like I said, a lot of the majority of our people have no idea of the times that we're living in, man. The times of judgment. OK, let me get this real quick. This is Second Corinthians 4 and 4. Make that point. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. And it reads, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right. Remember, 2/3 are lost out here. Okay. Just referencing that video, man. Okay. This is real war out here. Okay. There's a real war out here on your mind and your soul, man. Okay. To keep you lost and destroyed. All right. And these are the workings of the devil. All right, 2 Corinthians 4 and 4, it says, in whom the God of this world, and who's the God of this world? The wicked. Okay, Satan. You see? In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach Yahushai, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. Okay? So they don't have the light. You know? They can't see. You know? Let's get this. Isaiah 9 and 2. All right? It's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2. And it reads, it says, it says, the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light, and that great light is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Which that great light is being manifested on the earth again through the men of the Lord, through the prophets of Yahweh Shai. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, all right? And the land of the shadow of death is tied to America, okay? This is that valley of shadow of death. This is talking about Babylon, America, all right? It says, they that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, and upon them have the light shine, okay? So that light, which is being manifested through the prophets of Yahweh Shai, is shining in the land of darkness, man, in the valley of the shadow of death, you know? And only the ones that were chosen to take part of that light, to take hold of that light, are able to see. Okay, and that's why I'm reiterating that it's crucial that we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, that Yahweh Shai didn't keep us blinded like the rest of our nation. All right, that he didn't give us over to the works of darkness for us to be consumed. You know, let's get this. All right, because like I said, our people, they have no idea of the times that we're living in, man. Okay, and shit is getting ready to hit the fan real fast. All right, this is let's get Second Ezra. Let's roll in the spirits, make a quick point. Second Ezra. All right, 5. Let me get verses 1 through 3. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 5, verses 1 through 3, and the reason says, nevertheless, as the tokens, all right, and that word tokens means signs. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. All right, because a lot of death is getting ready to happen. All right, heavy judgment is about to be enacted out here. It says, they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land should be barren of faith. All right, and we're coming in that time of what? The famine of the word. Okay, the truth being suppressed, the internet being controlled. It said the way of truth shall be hidden. Okay, let's get that. Amos 8 and 11. The way of truth shall be hidden. Amos 8 and 11. And it reads, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hearing of the words of Yahweh Shai. Okay? The Lord is getting ready to take away his word, man, this truth. Okay? Verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it. All right? And these are the times we're coming in, man. Okay? They're about to do away with so-called freedom of speech. All right? America's about to get locked down all over again. Things are about to get worse. Okay? So these are the times we're in which the majority of our people have no idea. They're not aware of this. Okay, let's get this. Like I said, Yahweh Shai is going to take away, all right, the prophets from speaking, from prophesying. Ezekiel 3:26, and it reads, it says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou should be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. All right, so this is symbolic of how Yahweh Shai is going to stop the prophets from prophesying, man. Okay, he's going to close up shop, so to speak. Okay, we're getting in that time of the famine of the word. Verse 27, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shai, he that heareth, let him hear. Okay, the ones that were meant to get this message, to get this word, he that heareth, let him hear. And he that forbeareth, let him forbear. For they are a rebellious house. You see that? Proverbs 1 and 27. Okay, because that time is coming, man. All right, Proverbs 1 and 27, and it reads, when your fear it cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, man. Okay, so there ain't gonna be no trying to seek out the Lord during that time. Okay, because once the Lord takes his word away, that's it. All right, verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Verse 30, they would none of my counsel, and they despised all my proof. So now the judgment is coming. Okay, which is the point of this lesson, that our people are ignorant of that, man. You know, they're ignorant of the times. Okay, they lack the knowledge of the times that we're living in, and that's why this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is so critical. All right. Going back to 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, nevertheless, as the coming tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. Great judgment is about to happen. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, showing you how bad it's going to be when all this stuff goes down. All right? You got the jab coming, you got the chip coming. All right? You got famine of food and water. Okay? You got lockdowns, you got martial law. You're not going to be able to travel from city to city. Okay? You got all types of things that's coming. And these are all the judgments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? It said the land should be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, that thou hast heard long ago. Okay? And the world is waxing worse and worse. Okay? As the scriptures say, the judgments have reached unto the heavens, man. All right? And we about to see Yahweh Hashem Yahushua do a mighty work. Verse 3 says, in the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. All right? And we're coming into that complete destruction of Babylon. Okay? ICBM nuclear destruction. And also when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua arrives on the scene with those chariots, man. All right? That's going to vaporize this place. You know, so we're in some very critical times, man. But the point of this lesson is that, you know, it's crucial that we have this light to see. Okay? Let's get this too real quick. Acts 3 and 22. Matter of fact, Salakia. It's not what I want to ask. Ephesians 5. Let's get this real quick. Okay. Ephesians 5 and 14. And it reads, it says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepeth. Okay. Like it tells you in Romans, the 13th chapter, is a high time that you awake up out of sleep. Okay. Awake thou that sleepest. Okay. The word agaro in the Greek for awake. All right, arouse, cause to rise, to arouse from sleep, to awake, to arouse from the sleep of death, to recall the dead back to life. You see that? So now is a high time that you wake up out of sleep, that you come out of that dead state. It says, wherefore he saith, awake that thou sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahweh Shai shall give thee light. Okay, the light of life. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Okay? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. All right? Evil is being prepared. Verse 17, wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay? And we understand that this is the time of judgment. Okay? Evil men perceive not the time of judgment, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. All right? But we're able to see that. The Lord gave us that spiritual discernment. Okay, let me get this. Proverbs 21 and 16, just to add on to that point. Proverbs 21 and 16, it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? So without this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you remain in the congregation of the dead. Okay? Because you're not truly woke, so to speak, if you don't have this knowledge. All right. So when you hear Jake talk about he woke, these niggas ain't woke out here, man. All right. Unless you have this truth and Yahweh Shem Shai, you're truly woken up, man. All right. So the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. Okay. Point blank. Period. You know. So hey, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Shai for giving us this truth. You know. I just hope I pray this lesson was edifying. You know. Hey, the Lord gave us that light to see. Call Halayim La Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. Hey, Shalom.